Hello everyone! Why do you stream when I have to work? I'm so sorry, Creamy, I'm sorry. I've been streaming at this time every day for this. I was gonna vary it up, but this system just kind of works. I've got time to go and eat dinner with my partner and yeah, then like get a little bit dumb afterwards. Hey Tony, how you doing? Oh god, I sound so hoarse. I've not spoken much. I mean, shit, I was wearing pajamas up until like 10 minutes ago, so. Camera will be on in just a second, hang on. I'm just hitting go on all of the Discord ads. Hey CT, how you doing? Like, I've got my go live notification in like 15 different Discords. Bless you, it's just nice to catch up, yeah. Hi, sup? Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday, I don't care. I wore this for 2.5 hours yesterday. It will not kill me to wear it for another 2.5. Son of a bitch, Caster Labs, I swear to God. I will write a program to delete you one freaking digit at a time. Bear with me, folks. Nice just to catch up. Yes, it is. Caster Labs, please fix your shit. Granted, I have, thanks to Kiri and someone else, I have 16 gigabytes more RAM coming, so it won't be as bad having to open up this one whenever I need to do this, but yeah. It's just kind of annoying that I have to go and reauthorize this every single time. And it's not like I closed the program. I've been leaving it open. Red hair now? We like? Yeah. It's been a month or so. But I do miss being blonde, I won't lie. I do really miss being blonde. If you would like a flattering view, isn't it? If you'd like a better picture, it's on Blue Sky. Oh. Also, a bit of a migraine situation still going on. We have a red weather warning tomorrow, so yeah. Miss being blonde because it's a good excuse. Nah, I genuinely just thought I looked better. Just configuring my webcam. Quite bright here. Wouldn't want to lead anyone astray by thinking I was actually bright. But yeah, no, I just thought blonde suited me. Plus, you know, blondes have more fun, supposedly. Alright, now... This is a little bit too high. But yes, I don't leave the house as much now, so it's not something I notice as much. But when I was blonde, if I did something stupid in public, I got given so much in the way of leeway. It's insane. Oh, I didn't cut the lengthways yet. Yeah, I'll do. So, get the water out of the way and get the Nurgle in. See, you're just sour because I took your luck. I stole the red. I got mine. Kitchen roll first. No, I just thought, I think blonde just suits me a lot better. Surprisingly, I think it matches my complexion a lot better. Although for years, does that make me a style icon? Sure. For years I was told never go blonde because it'll wash you out, and it gave me so much more warmth. Funny. This sitting in isopropyl alcohol for a little bit. It's a little bit of pain, honestly. I can't easily take this apart though. I don't remember where I put it. Might be in the tool drawer. Yes, it is. I have a little anything here. So we're just doing a little preamble beforehand. Yes, I've shredded up the front of my airbrush a little bit. It doesn't like cooperating. I can't help it. I don't remember where the rest of these are. There's one. Okay, just gonna give this a little clean while we have a little catch up. How is everyone doing? You're all well? You had a good Friday? Or thigh day according to Dawn. That bit back in the IPA over there. This bit over here, that's the problem anyway. Been loving your work recently, you've been nailing it. Sadly, I've had a very low output this year. Puppy raising has got in the way, so I'm living vicariously through it. Aw, thank you. Really do appreciate it. The streams are going a lot better than normal, honestly. The videos less so, but then you know, my core audience was basically living for the 5-minute kind of tutorials, and those are coming. Don't worry. We'll be doing more of those. Well, this is very gunked up. No wonder it was acting up so much this time. Yeah, don't worry. Those are still coming back. There are going to be more of them. Right? Oh, is that Ben? Or is that just? Yeah. Hard to tell, actually. Yeah, there'll be more 5-minute-ish tutorials. I'm just trying to do that. This month is basically just going to be a lot of this. With possibly a tutorial afterwards. I cannot get a hold of this little thing. Like a hair. A little gold tool, and I cannot think where I put it. Basically like a needle. Basically like that. But I've been enjoying this challenge quite a lot. I'm super happy with the results of most of these, but not all of these. But it is also super exhausting. So I do have to be a pain and ask if not the streams, but like the videos themselves on YouTube, the 2-hour versions. If you do have a moment, if you could go and comment on one of those, even if it's just like a little emoji or some shit, that will help enormously. Because if it gets enough comments quickly enough, it will take off and YouTube will send it to other people. It'll help make this a little bit more worth it. Because although I'm doing this for personal growth, it would be really nice if I could also grow my job a little bit more, you know? But I know it is really annoying. These content creators asking you to like subscribe, that kind of stuff. But it's because YouTube doesn't give a shit otherwise. You kind of have to. Trust me, there's nothing more I hate about my job than having to do that bit. Genuinely. Okay, so. That was possibly the most hassle-free strip and clean of this I've had in ages. Not annoying, I'm happy to give back for the entertainment. I do appreciate that. Just, honestly, after the first dozen or so times that you have to ask, you kind of feel like you're begging a bit. I kind of hate it. Apparently others hate it too. It could be because I'm just cleaning an airbrush, but about half of our half of our watches is gone. Right, so let's get this connected up to the line. Damn it. Remember to like and subscribe. I would very much appreciate it if you did, if you are over on the over on the YouTube side. I watch my stats relatively closely for things like YouTube, but not on a oh my god I got I need 5 more subscribers to hit this arbitrary number kind of way. I watch it so I can find out trends and stuff and see what works, what doesn't. See what kind of tagging for videos helps and what doesn't, what thumbnails work, etc. Stats so far for these last 6 days is I've gone 4 up and 2 down. But it's hit and miss. Bear with me just one moment. I was releasing some from the moisture trap because I think we actually had a little bit in there. One of you has listened and gone and commented, and I got a wah out on the piss for my works night out, but still being a supportive comment. Wah. Thank you, Martin James Level. That one's definitely made me laugh tonight. Thank you. Alright, let's get this out of the way. That's the wrong drawer, that's why I can't find where the thing is. Bear with me one sec. Ow. That one's Space Marines. I forgot to get my examples out. This one feels like it's Dark Angels. It is. Right, I've got 4 boxes that are all identical except for the colour. There's red, there's blue, there's a green, and there's like a horrible colour. I suspect it's the horrible colour, all the green
You
one.
will now be offered to the blood god. Blood for the blood god. Blood
Like
for the
it's
blood
right
god.
in
Blood
the
for the
middle.
blood god. Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god.
Oh, here. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that, bro. So, hi, hello. How are you doing, Simon? So, oh, that's the speed painty one I did. Not bad though. Blue Death Guard. Just for a moment, I will zoom you all in so that you can see what I'm looking at here. Get that out of the way. Very good, good. See, now that's where my... Yeah, right there, I'll do it. Okay, so this one was a speed painty one. I liked how bright they were. But yeah. So I paint my Death Guard in 3 different ways, representing the 3 different specs. That 2 hours went fast. Representing the 3 different specs for Death Knights in World of Warcraft, which is Blood, Frost, and Holy. So for the Blood ones, ignore the purple. The red was the correct choice here. Ignore the purple. So red with silver for Blood. And what I did was, for the Blood ones, we had bits of bone, whatnot. Bits of horn were fine. Most of the grossness is taken off of them. Hello, recommended channel. What are we up to? Hello, I'm going to be painting this model here fully in 2 hours in just a moment. I've done 5 of these so far. This will be the 6th. And then there will be 18 more to go. I'm just giving a bit of background behind why I'm painting it the way I am. You love World of Warcraft aesthetic. Yeah, me too. So yeah, that's the Blood ones. So these ones would have mostly the bone. For the Frost ones, what I was doing was I was taking any of the bits that were like bone-esque, and I was slightly recarving them to look more like stabby ice. And that was what I was going with for Frost. So, you know, the dark blue to a light blue with a gold trim. All the weapons were Saronite based. It was like kind of jade. I really liked the Frost ones. Kind of, yeah. And then the last one, which is probably the one I'm going to do this for, because this one is all gross and yucky, is bright green one to represent Unholy with bronze, which has all the yuckiness. And yeah, that was as far as I got with the test models, because this was a couple of years ago and I couldn't finish models back then. So there are my 3 representations for this. And I think that I've got a good chance for this. I'm lucky painting a cabin without tremble. Oh right, you mean brush control. Sorry, that took me a moment. I do in fact have a tremor. It's quite an annoying one. I don't think you'll. I don't know if you'll notice it. I'm trying not to brace my hand. Bracing it. I'm holding this still. Trying to. Left hand does the same. So I have to brace 2 points of contact, touching the model, etc. Try and synchronize it between the two. Yeah, so this is roughly what we want. I have no idea what green that was. I don't think I have it. Those claws? Oh, you mean my claws? My vampy claws. I sadly have a broken claw. It's getting fixed tomorrow though. So this is the only stream, well, and last night's will be the only one with a broken claw. Just doing a little colour matching first. That's not bright enough. I don't know what colour that would have been though. But I do really like that colour. What the hell would it have been? Oh, I have a sneaking suspicion I know what colour it was. It's not. Almost looks like warpstone. This colour is warpstone glow. Where's my elixir talisman? Somewhere. I'll go with that. Yeah, I wasn't picking out colours before, but I kind of feel like I should if I want to set myself up for success with this. Hey G-Man, what up? Thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing? Now the question is, do I go with Chaos Bronze or Bits of Tin? This one's so new I haven't actually put it down yet. No, that's not brown enough. This is the first time I've done this at the beginning of one of these streams. I'm good, just finished a Lord of Plagues and you appeared in my recommended. Awesome. But that's twice in one stream where someone said I've come up in recommended. That is kind of a surprise. Bits o' tin. Are you trying to say that you want me to do the bits of tin? Because I don't think it matches right. That certainly doesn't. Come on, come to mama. Yeah, there's my weapons. There's my armor. There's my trim. There's my metallic all over my fingies. Gross. Yeah, I think that's all we need to get started. I suppose we would kind of need to decide a robe color. I can't think of any colors that normally are associated with the... what color is the ebon blade? Knights of the Ebon Blade. It's like a purple tone, isn't it? Like that one? Yeah, go with that. That for the highlight. Okay. Let's sort this out then. Hi, back. Had some ads. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna mix up some colors and stuff. Here goes. 2 hours on the clock. Okay, so I need a few of these. The glove. Just realised what your screen name was. It's clever. Yeah, she has a VTuber character that is a beholder. It's a very cute one. It's a clever design. Okay, so I'll even need... I could do the sword that way actually. Yeah, we'll do that by the way. Wait, is that the old metal one or is that Finecast? Sadly, it's Finecast. I need a darker... That'll do. Reveal it one day. Sadly, it's the Finecast one, but then I didn't buy this directly. It came as part of a collection. I got a few thousand points of Death Guard for £400. One of the things in there was Mortarion, so it did end up being well worth it. I mean, I guess if you consider the fact that it came with Mortarion and also 300 Poxwalkers, it was financially worth it to begin with. Yes, 300 Poxwalkers. I have no fucking clue why the previous owner had 400 Poxwalkers to begin with, but you know, I have Morty I need to paint and sitting on the desk. So you've heard me saying about this challenge and the fact that I'll be painting one of these a day. So I'll be painting 24 models, one a day for the days of Advent all the way up to Christmas Eve. And basically, you know, it's a big model. This is one of the smaller ones. Big model every day for 24 days. And brain stalled. Some of the models are much bigger though. And Mortarion is in that list. Okay, just making sure. Oh. So I've wasted 3 minutes so far. Open the window so I don't get high again. Should I be wearing a mask? Yes, I very much should be wearing a mask. Am I going to? No, I'm not. There are reasons. I won't get into them right now. I might have thinned this way too much, actually. I don't have a particular interest in this model. I know some people really covet it. It does look much more Nurgly than the standard Demon Prince does for Nurgle. I prefer the other one, honestly. It's after the watershed, there won't be kiddies watching you be a bad example. I mean, it's after the watershed in Britain. There are people from other places though, dear. 3 squads of 100, pretty sure that's tournament legal. I'd bring it. Thing is, because my Death Guard are based on the Death Knights of Northrend, I actually want to bring in some, like, Soul-like Gravelord skeletons and stuff to use as Poxwalkers, because it's more thematic for me. Like, I have a D&D Skeleton Lords model from Cast and Play that I'd like to use as a Demon Prince because it's like a big skeleton. Paint water is going to be looking so disgusting after painting another model. Probably, yes. Right. Well, that's... should really rinse that quickly just in case. Intrusive thoughts, drink it. There's a lot more chemicals in here than just water, otherwise I wouldn't care. Like, I've got drying retardant, flow improver, matte medium, isopropyl alcohol. Like, some of those things are just not drinkable. So I don't think I'll do that. And as funny as it would be to do like a... what would you call it? Like a donation thing or something, like what are they? A redeem to make me down my paint water. There's a good chance that I might get told off by Twitch for it. Perfect wash to bath/dunk model in. Alright, so I'm gonna get my ex's Pokemon card back out for this bit. And yes, it is actually, for those that weren't here yesterday, this is actually my ex's Pokemon card, I don't care. She took my fishnet hoodie, so even Stevens. Fishnet hoodie and my leather jacket that had a leather hood. Still very sour about that one. Poor Zora. There's like 16 more in there. She was obsessive. Okay, there's one blade. We'll do this bit as well, I guess. Is there anything else bladed on here that would be like intentionally stabby? I don't think there is. There's bones and stuff, but that's it. Sean the Stinky Stout, hello, how are you doing? I hope that you are well. See, the card worked this time. I don't think. Oh no, I did get a little bit of overspray. It's fine, it's fine. It's all good. Into Jade Green, which I'm for now. Actually, I won't need any more of that colour, so. Don't know if that's enough. Yeah, technically you don't need all these fancy thinners and everything, you can just use water. Building Lionel Johnson? Nice. Well, I don't have 3 hands. God, building models would be so much easier if I did though. The amount of time you need to hold 2 things in place while you put a third. Oh shit, it's still not dry. Okay, we're just gonna put you down for a moment. I'm gonna mute all of you for a moment. Gotta be careful doing that, this is Forgeworld resin after all. Not exactly known for knowing what they're doing. Alrighty. Most of what I'm spraying is onto the card, specifically so that I can just kind of control the edge here a little bit. Get the inside there nice and deep. Getting the blade itself with the edge of the spray. And just dump that back in. Dump cup. This bit's not very. What was it? Can't decide which head option. Yeah, me either. I'm gonna have 5 Lionel Johnsons there, so I've kind of got them covered. No, I'm not getting 5 lions just so I can do 5 heads. I'm doing it because I want one in every color scheme. Okay, much more normal. Yeah, I'm gonna do one in each of his colors. So one in the original Dark Angels Black, one in modern Dark Angels Green. I'm gonna have one in Deathwing, one in Ravenwing. I'm gonna have one in themed kind of colors. Would you like to cooperate here, Goldring? Because we're on camera. I need you, buddy. Okay, fine. You don't want to cooperate, we won't play. Dress up with Lionel? Yeah, exactly. My Conid, hello, how are you doing? I don't need a lot of this colour, to be fair. Oh, that looks so much better than my old attempts. It's amazing what a couple of years of practice will do. Not with the airbrush. I'm still very much a novice with the airbrush. Well, I'm kind of getting there. Kind of getting there. It's a pretty little sword. That's about all that needs, honestly. I could probably punch it up, but I want to use some pure colors to do the highlighting, so I'm good at that. Doing good, I'm glad, right, I need the dump cup. I hate calling it the dump cup, but I don't really have another word for it. It's close. Okay, so rinse that through. Right, so we're on to our lighter greens now. So we need emerald green. Now I just have to entirely avoid that sword. I was doing that while the green was, the other green was drying. I feel like I'm having better luck thinning these less, so I'm going to keep that trend up. Now we're going for the real bright green. Actually, I wouldn't say it's brighter, it's deeper. I think this one is going to be another one of the ones that are okay for this challenge. Like, I'm adhering to a preconceived color scheme, but like, it's chaotic enough, no pun intended, that like it should be fine. The way I'm painting it, like if I miss certain bits, it'll be kind of okay, because it will just look like it belongs still. So I have one more colour to add to this. Just to go a lot more bright and I don't really use this colour very much. Yeah, I feel like that's bright enough. I'm here, I'm just very distracted with Path of Exile 2. It's fine, I know that several of you are busy tonight with it. I completely understand it after 20 years of WoW, I get it. I know it's a new version of the game rather than like... Yeah. I guess I could have made the mom joke and be like, can't you just pause it? But then, maybe you should avoid any of the mom jokes after yesterday. Lil bro's airbrushing without a mask, left my ass up. We'd probably wear a mask outside for COVID though. Lil bro. Sure. Lil bro. Anyone worried about the lack of mask, by the way? Open window right there. Rotating fan right there. Oh, it's just annoying seeing that one there. Oh. I think I'm almost done with this bit. I think I need to do some browns. I put this the wrong way around, that should have been over here. I think I need some browns. But what round? Hold on. How is Path of Exile 2 so far, Sylph? I think that was too much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. How much are we at? 25 minutes, not bad so far. Incredible, only took them 2 hours to iron out Savage. That is pretty quick. Given the size, that is really fast. So I didn't fully clear out the green just now because it's also kind of like blending it. I was also almost not very mindful of where I was spraying then. Getting the skin bits and kind of toned that bit down by mistake. Getting the skin bits, the leather bits, and the bone bits as much as I can with this. Oh, good night, Tony. I'm sorry. Have a good night, sweetie. Still getting used to it. Fair. They're prepared for 1 million players, but reckon by the end of the first day they probably approach double that. Fair, fair, fair. It is a lot of people. It's a ridiculous number of people. Also, you can predict all you want, but like it's not easy to like accurately predict something like that. Yeah, I reckon that's done as for this. The wind is really picking up as well, so I want to get that window shut. We have a code red storm, like a red alert storm coming in at the moment. Not even an amber for a change, it's an actual red. And yes, don't worry, we'll be careful, I always am. I'm not riding my motorcycle tomorrow. I'm getting a lift in a car. Alright, I'm just gonna turn that off. Get this out. And stick that in some IPA. Finally take this damn thing off. Oh, hate gloves. You've probably heard me, well, those that have been watching this every night have seen me say that 5 times already. Really hate gloves. Ugh. Oh, my window is all the way open now. Yikes. Right, we're at 33 minutes. We've got 3/4 of our time left. Right, drink. Okay. Need card to rid of the air bubbles. Air is the enemy. Haven't watched my wet palette tutorial on YouTube yet. You probably should. A lot of very useful information in there. Okay, so where we're at with that. Yeah, sorry, it's kind of hurting me. This has got so much trim on it. Okay, so those are brown. Those for the robes. Right. Biggest impact point is probably the sword. But I don't want to waste all the time on the sword immediately. So, chains, I can't decide if I want them to be an iron color or if they will also be bronze. I'm going to start locking in some of the bronze, I think. It's a nice bronze color. It's Chaos Bronze. Apparently Two Thin Coats Wave 3 is out now. So you'll be able to find this about. Where do I start? I guess the bottom? This is going to be tedious, careful work. It's a little bit hard to tell when you're cleaning this model up as well, especially the Finecast version, which bits were deliberate and which bits were like fail. Look how beautiful that metallic goes on. I have hated using metallics for the longest time. It was only because of the Two Thin Coats range that I'm even using them anymore. Partly that's because I wouldn't have bought metallics by choice, but you kind of get them anyway when you kickstart. But the other thing is that they are genuinely lovely metallics to use. And I have hated using metallics because of how thick and there they are for the longest time. If it wasn't for these, I wouldn't be using them. The whole reason I learned non-metallic metal, so I don't ever have to do that. But I'm very glad that I now have metallics I can use, because this would be a really horrendous challenge if everything was non-metallic. Even I have limits for how silly I'll make a challenge. Contrasts very nicely, doesn't it? We have metal color and nice metallics too. Yeah, those ones weren't bad, but they did also have a problem, which is that they're so thin that if you don't slow your brush strokes down, you can send paint spatter onto other parts of the model, which I found out the hard way after flecking metallic over everything. I was not a happy bunny. But I do have their steel and their silver I also have their gold, but it's like Victorian gold, and I don't like it very much. I was very disappointed in that. I was hoping for a rich gold. I've been tempted for a long while to just pour some contrast paint in it, make it buttery, bright golds. Still might. Who knows? But the two thin coats ones got me pretty sorted. Go-to ones are scale 75. Fair. I've got a few of them, but I didn't get on with them as well. Is it thrash metal? Is that good color though? I feel like that was them. That's the other thing. Like when you're doing non-metallics, it's really annoying to alter your metallic color to a degree, compared to just like using a silver that has a little bit more blue in it, or it has a little bit of like a brownish tinge to it. You have to rework your process, and it's kind of annoying. Whereas, you know, metallics, you just open a different bottle. That's oops, I fumbled. Experimented with the AK True Metallic Waxes a bit as well. Nice big project with not so intricate work. If you want a cheaper version of that, just look up a product called Rub and Buff. It's exactly what it is. It's just wax with a metallic, well, it's metallic pigment and a wax substrate. You'll find it cheaper from them. More of a cosplay thing than models, just because of the buffing component. Yeah. You can get there's an amazing chrome version that I've used on cosplay stuff before. Off that thing to a mirror shine. Takes a bit of elbow grease though. My god, does it look good. Probably a great thing to use for Mandalorian cosplay. You know, if you're doing a Din Djarin kind of, you know, unpainted Beskar look. I got the gold for Stormcast Commission. Fair. Fair. All the bets. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna base coat like the majority of the things first, and then I'll come back through and start increasing stuff. We're still in the first hour, so fine. That sentence is definitely not going to come back and bite me in the butt at some point. She says, not quite believing it. Model's looking awesome at the moment, not even an hour or two. Thank you. Yeah, it's this one kind of lends itself to it, you know. While I am following a an army paint scheme for this one, it's less of an issue because it's like a very chaotic model. So like, you know, with the way I sprayed it and everything, if there's bits that I don't want to do, I can just kind of hide them. But to a degree, the idea of this, well, the idea of what I'm trying to do would be to paint everything to a stage where it basically looks done. Finecast or metal? Sadly, Finecast. Wobbly. Here. Sorry, I have to take care of poor Danny. She's gotten sick again, not used to the bugs on the island yet. Hope she feels better soon. It's been a little while now. Would love to correct the sword. Like, shit, did I just break his... Yes, I did. I just broke his hand instead. I'm gonna have to try and glue that afterwards now. It's down there. Sorry. Yeah, the idea is that like we get everything kind of in a similar stage, just so that if we have to stop immediately, then it still looks done, and we can just get like better and better done from there. But when we do each of the steps, we make sure that there's enough of an impact with it that, you know, it would still look really good at that kind of, you know, level. That was a bad placement. Sorry about that, I dunked that entirely in a recess. I've just realised why it's so quiet, because obviously, like, you can hear me during but I can't hear you. And the reason it's so quiet is because I've forgotten once again to put my music on. Lee, hello, how are you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're well. I can hear a hoarseness in my voice. Should drink some more, I think. Oh, my ear does not like that though. Any inspiration on the colors? Oh, my colors? Yeah, my death card color scheme. I hope that you're okay. Live. We have a red alert storm tomorrow, well / tonight. So it's gonna be a bit fucky. Let's just go with shuffle everything in my plate. Starting with Upside Down Mothica. Hey Danny, I thought you were resting. You're not well. So yeah, for my death card I do 3 different colour schemes. I do one for Unholy, one for Blood, and one for Frost. This one's going Unholy because it's all gross. The ones that are all spiky get converted into Blood. Get made into blood ones, or I will make jaggedy kind of cuts across the bone to make it look more like icicles. And I will use those ones for frost. Typically speaking, what I'll do is the ones that have like the studding on them, the pyramid studs, I will make those ones into frost. I would show you, but like it's going to come up on the recording then, it won't be of context, so I'll have to wait later. I should really finish those 3 models so I can have an example. But I was and still am. I'm no longer so hot. My organs risk cooking me inside. Fair enough. Just look after yourself, alright? Okay. Starting to run out of bronze now. I'm gonna do the bug and grass color as well. The seams in Lionel's robes are a pain. Yeah. It's a model you kind of can't sub-assemble very easily just because some bits have to be done all in one go. It would be nice if models that had cloaks by default had a way to take just the cloak off. Here, the wrist is completely detached now. You can't sub-assemble the lion, never subs. Oh, I don't know. I hope so too. Having no access to it just sucks. Yeah, I don't know how that whole process is. While I'm not English, obviously Wales is still connected to the NHS, so it kind of a bit different. Oh, damn it, I think that's a bit of flashing there. It's fine, I'm not going to bother cleaning it up because it's a Nurgle model. These models being dirty and messy is kind of just going to get left. There was a lot. When I was cleaning this model up, I went through it like 3 times and I kept finding more and more bits. Because there's just so much on the Forgeworld models, it's not even funny. When thinking about finding a way to remove the big cloak makes the model less easy. Yeah, that's fair. Anything else? Bronze. I suppose those bits, but like, should leave that till the end. Okay, got that. There's my glue. Flash and mold lines, the faraway process helps with the removal. Oh, come on, really? Right, I am not going to put my paintbrush anywhere near this bit that I've just glued because I am in this horrible habit of not realizing that it hasn't actually dried yet and then trying to paint near there and ruining a brush again. I've done so many bad things like that and it's frustrating and I don't want to do it again. I feel really dumb every time I do it as well. Two words, quick dry. Ruined 3 brushes that way. Quick dry, do you mean like zip kicker? Yeah, I'm not allowed zip kicker anymore. Because I used it on me. That stuff kind of hurts. I don't know if you all know this, but when super glue like gases off and sets, it's an exothermic reaction, which means it burns to cure. In this case, it actually uses moisture to do so as well. Yes, it can start fires. Basically, I had a wound across the back of my left hand, and I can't use plasters or anything because I can't deal with medical grade adhesive. It brings me out in horrible rashes and stuff. So I've used super glue basically my whole life to just close my wounds up. I close the wound and then I glue it together so that it heals properly. Stuff. But yeah, so then basically I was in this habit where if I would make sure I took off the super glue the next morning and I would reapply it, and I was in a little bit of a hurry and it wasn't setting fast, so I just gave it a little spritz. First of all, because it was a low viscosity super glue, it spidered because of the pressure from the can, and then also it instantly set and burned at the same time, so it's like it wrapped around and like compressed it. If you've seen what scarring looks like in like drama productions and stuff, it looked a lot like that. Ruby is 99% super glue at this point. Like metal and model just want to stay together. Hey. I only glue the outside, okay? I close the wound, I super glue over the top to keep it shut. Works well. Heals a lot better, heals a lot faster. I don't know about this blue. How did I get this? This is a fine cast version. I got it as part of a bundle of £400 worth of Death Guard about 2 years ago. Included with Mortarion 300 Poxwalkers. I want to say about 40 Plague Marines, 2 or 3 Plague Burst Crawlers, all sorts. Lots and lots and lots. Lots. Right, I need Forgeworld skin. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Bard skin. I'm also going to use Parish Pink. Okay. Fine. I like a resin model. Surely a 3D print, come on. Just think how bad it would be if I could print body safe things. Mixing Bard skin and Perisher Pink with the original base coat for the brown so that it transitions nice. Skin patterns. It is a convincing skin tone. Bear in mind, although this is a Nurgle model, I'm not personally going for Nurgle, so we don't need this to be that kind of gross. I need it to be a little bit tainted looking. Not necessarily Nurgle. Minor Warcraft theme. Which is why after this I'm going to be mixing this in with blues. Because what I've already done on the Poxwalkers that I've done so far is I have given them Frostbite on all of their hands and their feet. Because obviously they're walking barefoot in Northrend. Even her bones have cracked if she could super glue them back together. No, I wouldn't for that one because it's all wet and horrible inside, and yeah. Don't take that out of context. Nah, girl, you're a fine cast. Sorry, not sorry. Ugh. I don't like that for the flesh tone, actually. You saying Ruby's poor quality? So much damn hate. Thank you, G. Thank you for standing up for me and defending me. When will this negging cease? I just came here to have a good time, and honestly, I feel a little attacked right now. this model has such a cartoon face. You're that cheap, shitty knockoff resin from Chinese companies like Forgeworld because I have you. Oh, someone please save me. Shameless flirts are in tonight. Okay, so we've just gone from the Macarena to Hollywood Undead. Full of holes where parts are supposed to be easily cracked and held together by glue. Then yes. Wait, have I made Barbarian Brawn by mistake here? Where is that? There it is. I have! I've made Barbarian Brawn. Feminism leaving my body on Hollywood Undead plays. Dude. So after that supposed, like, negging, has anyone got anything actually nice to say to me? So I've gone for more of a reddish tone for the skin on this one because it's going to be sore. Yes, you're cute and kind, you absolute sweetheart. I would buy the cheap Chinese knockoffs. Ruby has been keeping up the quality and effort and the consistency for 6 days, the sheer stamina. Okay, yeah, I feel a little bit better now. Thank you. Alright, I missed the bronze trim around the actual gauntlet. Okay. What time are we at? An hour? Oh god, I have 45 minutes left. The last half an hour went so fast. I've just been kind of dallying here and just being all calm and shit. Maybe I shouldn't have. a citizen soldier. All of us would buy a ruby if we could. I am not that kind of woman, thank you. That is not the kind of lady of the night that I am. I was talking about minis of you. Oh shit, I did it again. I was slowly disconnecting my freaking. Oh shit. I was slowly disconnecting my my ankle. Will Spark is an absolute legend. So usual. Will Spark. I don't remember where it even started now. Someone else is gonna have to fill in that lore because I don't remember. I've slept since then. I'm using the ship brush just in case I accidentally glue the bristles together again. Right, I think that's most of the skin. Okay, now I need to find... Faust Blue might be the one actually. I would take that skin color and I take some Faust Blue. Apparently you completely overtake Moscow. Hmm. Amstein. Sleep a lot, Amstein. What I call Ruby, it's the nickname I gave her and she calls me a silly goose in return. I haven't called you a silly goose in a long time. Silly goose nickname mainly came from the fact that you like penguins. Geese are business penguins. I need this to go lighter. Rust blue, oh that's perfect. Then get it on, nerd. Yeah. Mix this back up. Most of where it was before. There. Yeah, I was kind kind of frostbitey. You know, we've got the redness in places. The bite setting in. Cover up all your skin when you get somewhere cold. Demon Prince didn't listen to the travel guide. You're the only one I'll let you call that. Not even Tappy's on the privilege yet. Privilege I don't really use, so I don't mind it so much. I think those colours mostly working. I might go like brighter for the under bit there where it's like really exposed looking. Because that could be like where the skin has torn because it was too cold. Like cracked up and broken. You asked about sounds for the next stream the other night. How about a little penguin sound and a little goose sound? The penguin sound, because penguins are my favourite animal, would make sense, but the little goose one, no. It's not something themed towards me or the stream. White woman refusing to use her privilege. Insanity, the world's gone crazy. What's next? Cats and dogs sleeping together. The lesbian MILF, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, what is going on? Because yesterday we had... Yesterday we had... shit, what was it? Step on Me Mommy 69 yesterday. And then today we've got the lesbian MILF. I guess I'm hitting the correct audience here at least, but like, what the fuck? Hi, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Explain? Before anyone makes the joke, still want me on now. Before anyone makes the joke, no, that's not my thing. I can't stand children. I wouldn't want to be a stepmom. Oh, it's just clicked, because this has got one small eye and one big eye. It's like really, like one eye is like really cocked. It's Medieval that I'm thinking of, like the old PlayStation 1 game with the skeleton. That's what it's making me think of. Oh my god. Freaking... Oh no, it's Pretty Brave Girl that's playing. I thought it was going to be Base Slot that was playing. S3RL. I've made this semi-transparent, but like, yeah. Oh my god, 26 minutes. I guess I've got a lot more work to do that I shouldn't really be faffing on this, but the skin's gonna really pop, so some places it already has popped. I'm not convinced these people are real, because the one yesterday didn't talk, this one didn't talk. I think it's just people making brand new accounts to mess with me or something. I don't know why anyone would bother though. Not like I'm high profile. Seems very bot-like, yeah. 26 minutes, you got this. Maybe they're just intimidated by the cute lesbian streaming. Doubt it. It's not even like... There's no chance of it being Becca either, because aside from the fact I know she's playing games, that's too much effort for her to troll. Alright, let's get some bone going. Enough of a jump, actually. I don't know, I've not met an older lesbian to not engage or make the first move. It's true, like, older lesbians can be quite, forward. I don't tend to meet very many lesbian MILFs though. Lesbian cougars, sure. A lot more. Oh shit, hit the camera again. Model looks decent, don't forget blood for the blood god. No, this one doesn't have blood for the blood god. Based on unholiness, so rather than like Nurgle's typically stuff. Goo maybe, but like I'm not really vibing it. I'm gonna really punch the vibrancy up on this bone here. I'm using when I get low on paint, blend it, like almost overbrush. Not really caring about whether or not it's in shadow or whatever, I just want it to have the gradient. Cutting my left kidney slash rib area again. I'm putting an unusual amount of tension on it. Where is Avenged Sevenfold? Sorry, I've got it set to like shuffle absolutely everything I've had ever on my likes on my Spotify. And then also throw in some others. There's some like really out there stuff. Oh, I just realized I could have done him like an abomination. Okay, right. We got 22 and a half minutes. These two down. Sit in my damn chair properly. What would you have done differently to the model to make it look like Abomination? Started with pink, gone up through frost blue, and then gone to a white, rather than going through a skin tone first. I could keep pushing this more and go more towards a white hue, and it would actually kind of work for it. It's fine, like the kind of frostbitenish looks kind of a good vibe too. Right, so I need a good brush. I have lots of ruin my blends here. Bareback friends started texting me in e-thought speech and I have to just smack that bitch back to reality. Okay, have fun. I hope his sword is the main thing. Tricky bit is trying to get it to the right thinness, but it'll easily leave the brush, not run fucking everywhere. And that can be really annoying. She's not fun. I'm genuinely concerned she's acting too far out of her element. Okay. Not asking, not getting involved. Trying not to get at that. Jesus. I have to try and correct that. It's just one side. Problem is, this is just such an effective way to do this. It kind of... I'll have to do it. Kind of, you start making the motion above it, like making little, like, ghost passes, and you just keep doing it, moving tiny bits closer. Connect, and you're making the slightest line. You get impatient sometimes, like I do, when you overconnect. Which makes it look like you don't know what you're doing with it, but... Make the mixture too thin like that. Brush more. while since I've... There we go. Just takes a bit to kick back in. I was about to say, let me guess, 15 minutes left now because I've been doing this so long. Edge highlights on you. I mean, the rest of it was so easy to edge highlight. Into again. Look.
Wah, 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 wah.
Not as clean as the outside, but it will do. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, now we need to do good. Not good, I guess. No, I'm not going to leave it that color actually, because it just looks like I haven't painted it. Screw it. tiny, I guess. Okay, I need to do shading on a couple things. I need silvers. I'll go with circuit steel, but I'm going to mix in the tiniest bit of Emperor's Purple. In fact, Jonathan Young made metal about salamander. Oh. Oh god, that purple is so damn. So very pretty. More circuit silver, because that was actually all I could do with that. Not because I didn't put enough down, but because I tinted the colour too much purple. Probably at 7 minutes. 7. More realistic thing would have been to make this all Saronite, because in Wrath of the Lich King, basically most of the metal that was in their army and everything was Saronite. Because that was like what was there. So generally better than steel, so here's a hack for your kids. How do you get around drying time of your metallics? Or washes. Easy. At the very end, because then it doesn't count. All of the bone colours are in a variety of brown, purple, and whatnot. So anything that I've missed just looks like it belongs. Should have just enough time to wash the bronze and then the steel. Battle mud, both. Here. Before I do that, I should bronze on the edge. work that out, I guess. Solution. And if I was spending more time on these models, I would probably go through and meticulously remove all of the Nurgle symbols and replace them. But that is a lot of very intensive work. I don't have time for it. Oh, Yellow Card Fighting. I've not heard that song in years. It's not in my playlist either. Occasionally, very not occasionally, the Smart Shuffle on Spotify that finds you new songs will actually hit the mark. I end up going a minute over for this wash, I don't mind. My conscience is clear. Already on an insane time, I don't care about a couple of minutes. Wrath of the Lich King, yeah. I will read up properly in a minute. Bear with me. Every time I think I'm done, another shiny bit. Oh, right, the other side of the chains. See, the Battle Mud wash over the silver actually does come out a little bit, kind of goldish, I suppose. Somewhere between gold and tarnished. I think it actually kind of needs a dry brush to fix that. Whatever. I don't want to go over by too much. Right. Galfmeister, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. Right, let's have a little scroll up. Making most of their weapons and armor out of the blood of an active old god that successfully already enthralled a bunch of Titan keepers up in Ulduar with its whispers. Can't see anything going wrong with that. I mean, I guess it kind of helps that they're all dead. So like, but yes, hello Goblin Pains. Hola. I hate that my brain goes, hola soy Dora. Right, so I suppose I should probably, you know, kill the timer. Let's open this up, let's zoom this in so you can see where I got to within my 2 hours. I'm pleased with this. I got the Saronite weapon like I wanted to. I've got the undulation between the colours. I'm very proud of that. Oh sorry, big reveal. Should it be a grand reveal? Should I add explosions? So the test for it was this. The green has almost hit the mark. I have no freaking clue what colour I was blending there, but it came out beautifully on this one. I don't know what one that was. I'll have to look through my colours and try and work that out. But yeah, so we've got skin that looks a bit frostbitten. Technically the eye's not done. I wanted to go to white. Better than I can do in 2 days, to be honest. The video is going to be up on YouTube tomorrow. You can see what I did. If it's too zoomed out for you, please let me know for these things. I could start zooming them all in. I only wide shot it so that there's no risk of me coming off camera. Yeah. So we've got the Saronite weapon, we've got some regular chains, we've got brass across it, we've got bone. Didn't paint the pouches, but honestly, I don't think it matters. I could do that with like, where's the new one? Okay. I could go in there with like, say, bootstrap brown on the pouches and stuff, and it would pop. But I honestly don't know that we want it to pop, right? Because then it's going to distract from everything else. We purposefully didn't make the cloth and stuff a pop color. The purple chainmail was a mistake. Is what it is. Getting all this nice and pretty again. I have my entire collection nicely. I'll show you before we're out actually, but yeah. So this is tonight's result. This is day number 6. The previous 5 have gone relatively well. 2 of them I've not been happy with. So 1 was good, 2 I wasn't happy with, 3 was good. 4 was good, 5 wasn't so much, 6 has been good. So kind of balances out. Somewhat balanced. Gold green. Oh, that's 6 down and 18 to go. I just realised I'm wearing the wrong glasses. This is why it's hurting so much. You're probably not used to me being smaller ones. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one out. Oh, actually, I do still need this as a. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that all pretty? And they're all in order. Yeah, all in order according to the list. Removes it. Yeah, they're all in order by this list. I need to get that laminated. Let's take. Ow, that's out. Bases and stuff will be done later. For those that missed the beginning, these are what the other 2 color schemes look like for my Death Guard. So that one's the Unholy, it's not done. That one is. Unholy is a bright green. Ignoring all the purple, the leg is the one bit that's there. So that's what I'm doing for blood. And that's what I'm doing for frost. I think the frost ones are my favourite. Is that the whole range? Wow, a lot of paints. Yes, it is. It's 3 paint ranges. Wave 1 through 3, plus their extras. So I've got the Spirit Medium, the Toxic Goo, the Troll Blood, Zombie Gore, Vampire Thirst, Verdigris, Light Verdigris, Desert Rust, and Iron Oxide. The last 2 you've seen me working on with all the rusty ones. Love the Frost, thank you. That's my favourite as well. I like the fire with it too. And the way I did the eyes. You can see that's how I was doing. I know what the green is, I think. But no, it's a little bit... One second. I think it's Clover Green. I just remembered because that is a wet blend of huge miniature paints because they're gel based and they're very glossy. Which is the whole reason I stopped using them. But yeah, I have about 4,000 points worth of these to do that are all going to be ignoring the purple, that kind of a vibe, and I'm pretty excited to do it, but it's waiting for a YouTube project. So this month we'll be going through these. I do really love how the sword came. Let me check what is on the docket for tomorrow. Just on the off chance that Asmo is currently in the stream, because they have messaged me during the stream. Thank you for the advice on the airbrush. But I have an Infinity CR Plus. I don't really need an upgrade, but I do appreciate it. Oh, let me just check that. I do appreciate it, but yeah, I don't need it. Okay, so tomorrow's, it looks like, oh shit, no, that's put me in a, shut up. Sorry, I joined a voice chat by mistake. Tomorrow's is meant to be Jalissa statue. 1 second, I'll grab it. So this is a statuette. One day I want to buy one of those. I used my tax return for it a couple of years back. So I 3D printed this model. This is actually going to be a model that I'll be selling in the store, roll1toexplode.com. There is a boot. Here's the other one. This is the quality of the new printer, by the way. Look at that. This is cheap resin too. I haven't gone like for big good resin. Yeah, this is what the one I'm going to do tomorrow. A little bit smaller, actually smaller than the Daemon print. The high detail model. What printer do I use? The new one is a Saturn 3. So if you would like to have this kind of quality of prints coming from the store, yeah, roll1toexplode.com. Website members, which is like Patreon, and Twitch subscribers get a discount. So that's tomorrow's one, but might as well show you the rest while I'm at it. So here are the bases that or base toppers. There's the spare boot, by the way. One that she picks off, like on the base like that. There's a couple of the base toppers. I have like 15 different ranges of bases to sell. 2 2 examples of 28mm scale models. These ones are from Titan Forge. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I've learned to stop adjusting focus and just adjust zoom. The 2 of the Titans of Adventure. 2 of the Titans of Adventure from Titan. These are like 4-year-old models. 3-year-old models or something. So like, printing's come a long way since then. This one still needs to be tidied. But that way. Put it that way. This is one of the other an official character for a game or just a standalone model. Which one? Those 2 little ones? They're just models from Titan Forge. They're D&D characters basically, just like PCs. We have this one here. Look at the detail on that cloak. I don't remember if I've got a license for this one or not. If I do, it'll be up in the store. Yeah. My printers were punching well above their weight. And they were 2K printers. This one's a 12K, so it kind of... I was due an upgrade. The War Dipper has been printed and she's drying at the moment. I would bring her over to show you, but I have a rule about nothing leaves the 3D printing alcove area until it has been doused with a fuckload of UV, because then there's no risk of uncured resin anywhere else in the house. That's just like as a general rule, a good safety point, and I very much encourage you all to do the same if you are 3D printers, because it's just safer that way. Right, so we do need to roll out of here, folks. That was not an intended pun, but I'll go with it. You know what? Here's a very good bean. Dr. Rhino, a very, very kind individual. Does a lot of charity streaming. Very, very good bean. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is we're on day 6 or day 7. This is taking its toll a little bit. So, if you could go over to YouTube, drop a comment, drop a like on one of the 2-hour videos, that would be greatly appreciated. It will get them moving a little bit more with the algorithm. Hate the algorithm, but we have to adhere to it to a degree. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. And we will be back tomorrow about 9 PM GMT, same as usual. And yeah, we're gonna paint ourselves a fantasy. I think she's an elf. No, actually, I think she might be a human. Paint ourselves a bar woman. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.